Today we'll be discussing Candy's case. Candy's mother contacted me a few days ago. She's very concerned over her daughter. Candy is a very rebellious teenager who's very defiant as well. Recently, she has been suspended from school for 3 days. Her mother also discovered that she's been abusing drugs and that she's dating older men. She feels that Candy knows right from wrong, but still decides to defy her parents' rules. The approach I've chosen to help Candy stems from behavior therapy. It is called multimodal therapy. In addition to that therapy, I also wanted to incorporate a technique which is called self-management programs, which deals with self-directed behavior. Multimodal therapy is a comprehensive, systematic, holistic approach to behavior therapy developed by Arnold Lazarus. It is grounded in social cognitive theory and applies diverse behavioral techniques to a wide range of problems. The reason why I've chosen this approach to best fit Candy's needs is because multimodal therapists borrow techniques from many other therapy systems, like I will be choosing self-management programs. Therapists are constantly adjusting their procedures to achieve the client's goals, and they function as trainers, educators, coaches, consultants, and role models. An assessment of multimodal therapy is Basic ID. Basic ID stands for behavioral, affect, sensations, imagery, cognitions, interpersonal relationships, and drugs. It assesses the person's personality, and within each area, the therapist asks the client questions pertaining to those areas in order to reveal the client's problems. There are 5 basic steps to self-management. The first one are selecting goals, translating goals into target behavior, self-monitoring, working out a plan for change, and evaluating an action plan. Now we are going to see how this model and technique will help resolve Candy's behavioral issues. Hi Candy, how are you today?
Good.
Do you know why you're in here?
Yeah, my mom forced me to.
I heard you were suspended from school for about 3 days. Do you want to tell me more about that?
Yeah, well, me and my friends got caught in the bathroom smoking weed because this girl snitched on us, and now my mom's super pissed off. So.
Do you understand why she is upset with you?
Yeah, she just doesn't like anything that I do, like the people that I hang out with, like people that I date, stuff like that.
Why do you think that she doesn't approve of those people?
Well, I've just been doing things to like fit in with them, so I skip class. I've been doing like smoking weed with my friends, and
Are you willing to compromise with your parents?
yeah, I just want my dad to be less stressed when he comes home. I guess 'cause I don't really see him.
What would you like to start doing? What would you like to start doing?
I guess just like figure out how to balance like school and my social life, like hang out with my friends, and still making my parents happy.
And what would you like to stop doing?
I guess I could stop skipping class so much, and getting better grades.
Candy, what emotions do you experience most often towards school and your parents?
I just get really frustrated with my parents because they don't let me do anything that I want to do, like ever.
What emotions do you have the most trouble with?
Frustration, because then I get really mad, and then I start doing things that they don't like just so I can piss them off.
What do you particularly like or dislike in the way of seeing, smelling, touching, and tasting?
Well, smoking weed just makes me feel so relaxed, and I love how it smells, and it just makes me feel good. And when I'm frustrated, it's what I do to calm myself down.
How do you see yourself now? How would you like to see yourself in the future?
I want to make my parents proud and like do the right thing, I guess, and be successful.
What are the values and beliefs you most cherish?
Um, I really do enjoy like school and learning, so I value learning a lot, and I learned that from my mom.
How much of a social being would you say you are?
I say I'm pretty social. I hang out with my friends all the time. We go to the mall. That's why we skip school. I hang out with them after school. We sleep over and stuff like that. I hang out with my boyfriend and his friends. So I think I'm really social.
To what degree do you desire intimacy with others?
Well, me and my boyfriend recently have been having sex, and it's because all my friends are doing it, and I never have anything to talk about whenever they talk about sex, and they make fun of me and call me a prude. So now me and my boyfriend are having sex and stuff. So
What do you expect from the significant people in your life? Maybe your parents or your friends?
well, I want my parents to support me and be there for me and understand me when I have things to say. And my friends, I guess, to not make fun of me when I don't want to do the things that they're doing. Like when I want to go to class, they always make fun of me and call me a nerd. And sometimes I want to learn stuff.
Well, that's really good that you want to learn stuff, Candy. What do you think they expect from you?
My parents,
Your parents and your friends as well. What do you think is their expectations from you?
I think my parents, well, I know my parents expect me to do well in school and get accepted into college when I'm a senior. And my friends just want me to do whatever it is that's cool in the time or trendy in the time.
Are there any relationships with others that you would like to change?
Well, I really want to focus with my parents, I guess, because that's where a lot of my stress and frustration comes from. And I want to build like an open relationship where I can talk to them about what my problems are and like I want them to respect what I have to say.
Do you take any prescribed drugs?
I have taken Xanax before and it wasn't prescribed to me, but all my friends do it.
Well, Candy, it sounds to me that you have an understanding from what's right and what's wrong, which is great, and you want to change your behavior towards your parents. You want to please them more, which is all fantastic. How about we set that as your first goal here in therapy?
Yeah, I think that's realistic. That's good.
Okay. So in order to have that goal start working, you think you can start cutting back on the drugs, no more getting that prescription of Xanax. Um, maybe going to class and starting to attend those lectures with your teachers.
Yeah.
Okay. And you told me that when you get very frustrated, you just go ahead and you start doing drugs or whatever available drug is to you at that moment. How about you get a journal or a diary, and just write out your frustrations and your emotions onto it, and then see after you write about it, you can read it, review it, and then think about it and talk to your parents, about how you're feeling, so you can become more open and have a bond with them.
I think that's a good idea.
Now, Candy, you have to realize that um, once you start getting angry, you have your diary or your journal, whatever you want to call it, where you can go ahead and place your emotions, but you also have to catch yourself. Let's say you don't have your journal at that moment, you can't just jot down everything all at once. At least, you have to work on catching yourself, on how to relax, how to not have that tendency to go to those behaviors and start acting out.
I'll try it.
Okay, and it's also very important for you to know that changes don't just come about quick. It takes some time, and hopefully after we can work on setting this goal and this goal is accomplished, we can set other goals in which can help your relationship with your parents out even more and your social life, anything to just have your life be better and on the right path that you would like it to be on.